All right, welcome back. I threw together this cannon during the complex 2-second map. It is just a 2-second U fusion style. Um, it's got OSRB+AP. It's basically the same thing as my regular 2-second blueprint, but instead of having the barrel in here, the barrel comes up, out, and then it's either that forward one or this back one. I did get inspiration from Silly for this barrel design here. He had a really cool concept for one of his cannons from last map. Um, Changed it up a little bit just to kind of make it my own so I wasn't copying him. And threw together that. But it's not a crazy cannon. It's pretty fun to use though. I think the coolest part about this one is it has 300 Y adjust. So from right here, I will be able to hit all the way up there, which I will show in a moment once I show this thing shooting the front and back. So basically this pillar right here, as you look up it, if you put a block over this chest, so whether it be right here, this will stop on this block and then go over. Or what I typically do is I place one there for the Y value I want, but this is out of the way, so it can actually go past this. And then I'll just place one over it and already have the adjust built. So say like that. So if I wanted to quickly switch between Ys, all I'd have to do is this. And now it'll fly up to that one, which I'll show in a moment. If you've used a U-Fusion before, this is a standard layout for a U-Fusion. It's just doubled over. So the right barrel is going to be just these two blocks right here. That will hit this. So it comes out, up, hits this, and goes here, boom, and then up. You could also just do this, but typically you do this and do it all the way across. And then if you're using the back side of it, it would come out, it would hit this, and then same deal, just all the way back here. The way that you would change that is in here. It's really simple. If you want to use the back barrel, you leave the wall and this ladder right here. If you want to change the front barrel, you just remove those two blocks, and now it'll hit here and here, go up, forward, and hit the adjust that we just made right here. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this. If it's in line with the wall, it should be. Let's check. Yep, it is. Okay, so button is in the same spot as it is on all of my cannons, right here in the center. So it'll fire through. There it is. It OSRBs, and it obviously nukes. Obviously, on the second shot, it'll connect the pseudo, just because Obsidian has higher durability. There it is. Makes a bit of a mess. But all right, so to show you the adjusting, that's only one block. So fire this, and you'll see now it'll bypass past this up to there and hit over here. There it is. And there's the nuke. It's got about a 100 block nuke. Nothing too crazy, but I actually ran out of space to put the nuke because of how delayed it is through the firing process and because this cannon's so slow. This right here, I have no more room. I can't add one more game tick to this. Otherwise it'll miss. So, but yeah. So let's show flipping the barrel. So I'll flip to this side and let me fly it up. So there's nothing on this side actually. So now that it's shooting to the other side, I can actually just fire it. Slash fire. And it should go all the way up there and hit up there. There it is. And then you can see it's still nuked. All of that. It had the OSRB all the way up at the top. What I suggest is if you end up using this one, build it with the platform at Y like Y0. Because if you build under Y0, you're going to run into floating point errors. And there's one dead zone on this cannon if you build under Y0, which is kind of annoying. But if you just build at Y0, it's not an issue at all. So let me show you flipping the barrel the other way. So I'll come in here, grab a ladder, put the ladder right here, place that right there. Check to see which way I'm shooting here. So I'd be shooting out and to the left on this one, which is fine. Fire. Give it a second. There it is. Okay. And then if I wanted to flip to the other side and show, it still hits all the way up there. So like I said, the 300 Y adjust is really the most impressive part about this. It is nice to have your barrels outside of the cannon, because that means if somebody blows this up, it won't damage the cannon at all. You could just rebuild it. I mean, it actually happened the one time we did use this, where we were shooting a bunch of sand walls and it actually sprayed sand over here and blew this up, and the cannon kept shooting. We just placed all the blocks back in and it worked fine. So let me come over here. I'll just lever this for a minute. Okay. So it's up there. I don't want to get too far away from the cannon because I don't want this thing to not be rendered. So if you wanted to do this, you can, so that you can keep shooting at higher Ys, and then immediately switch to here. Because if I didn't build it back here, it would adjust immediately to this Y height, fire all the way over there, and then into the abyss. So it's better to adjust that way, and then I can move it here. Oop, it's still hitting there. There we go. There it is. So yeah, works pretty well. I do really like the amount of Y adjust it has on it, and it has plenty of float as well. I believe it checked, it had 26 chunks of float. Okay, so I'll turn that off. OSRBs works fine. So you might be wondering why I have walls on all sides of it. It is because you can 360 this barrel. I don't know why those are invisible right now. But basically, if you take this candle and you just move it right here and then delete this one, you can actually 360 this in order to counter. So this one's still going to come over here. It's going to hit here. And then I can go up, come out one, and then make my adjust over. Place this down. Am I going to miss? No. Slash fire. Just give it a second. Oh no, I didn't miss. Okay. I thought I missed. But yep. So you can actually 360 these barrels, and you can do the same thing on the other side. So come here, like that, and then come across, like so. And let me place this. And fire. I don't know where that shot went. That should have hit here. Might have made a mistake somewhere. I don't think I did. Oh, that's why. My bad. I was gonna say, I didn't think I messed that up. It's the exact same thing. There it is. So yeah, you can do that on both barrels to adjust this way to shoot at anything in line with the cannon. You can flip it the other way as well if you wanted to. It's all just about triangling the shot in different directions for future reference. But yeah, so that's about it. I mean, just the user on this is pretty easy. Got 3 sandbots here, 1 sandbot up here, lever down here, and then button same as usual. The toggles are right here. So if you wanted to backstack, just break both of these. Um, this one is your nuke toggle. This one is your OSRB toggle. And then same as always, AP is up here. Unfortunately, I could not make this a purple block because it would stick to this. And then it would just pull it up and down with it, which is less than ideal. And that should be about it. All right, cool. Thanks for watching.